downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Mond now off of play action. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pryor has it complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Left side, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Mond. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Mond, they're going for it. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second down at 4. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Goff on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. These two teams all tied after one.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephus. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing again is Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Mond looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, they go play action here. Mond. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff able to find Pryor. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Goff on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, some strong running. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Mond. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 4th down, Mond completes it to the fullback, Ham. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics.
And he works free. And all the way down to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 76! 76!
Now it's gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Hold on. Check. Alert 3. You. It was orange.
Again, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hawkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Motion. Mike 12. Mike 12.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Mond looks to throw on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Motion. Hey, Shell. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let him know. Super 1. Hey, watch the screen.
Goff now looks to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On the carry, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run the counter with Cook. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mond now off of play action. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mond going to throw it. Flush to his right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Dancing to his left. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mond. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Give to Cook out of the gun. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're running it. 12's the mic. Here we go. Hey, come kill.
Here's Goff. Player has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, it's gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Goff throwing again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He finds his man complete. That's Hawkins. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
23, Lions 21.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mond. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the Lions are right back in this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. After the interception, here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Goff now looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Goff on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Back to throw, Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
26.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tiger, Tiger.
Mike 12. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 12. Mike 12. Now watch one.
Goff now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 12. Mike 12.
It's a part now.
Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hawkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
The tackle made.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.